Oh,
What is happening?
Yeah.
well,
Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. We are not going to be internet famous, as Michael just pointed out. But hey, here we are on YouTube for any future viewers that want to see us. Little, let's go back to the adventure log here and kind of pick up uh, where we left off, or remind ourselves about where we left off. You ventured out of Red Larch. You started out kind of looking for the what seems to be remained of of an expedition that came through, a group that was traveling through the region. And in the course of looking for them, you discovered that there was this quote unquote gathering of druids at this place called Scarlet Moon Hall. Although it turned out that whoever was there probably weren't druids, and they were making human sacrifices to a wicker god or something like that, that actually turned out to be a an elemental inside of a, I think it was an elemental was what it was, inside of a wicker giant that had kind of been bound in there.
I missed all this.
Yeah, so
oh yeah, you weren't here for
in
this.
the course of investigating at Scarlet Moon Hall, you discovered that the people that were actually occupying Scarlet Moon Hall were calling themselves the Eternal Flame. And some of the people they were disguised as druids, but they were really something much more sinister. You don't know exactly what it was, but they were something much more sinister. There were also some people there that seemed to be spying on them, posing as druids that were visiting the site, that identified as having come from the Crushing Wave. And each of them had these symbols that you can see. Are they still on there? Yeah, they are. So yeah, so this one right here, this is the one that seems to be used by the Eternal Flame people. And then we had a Crushing Wave up there before,
Yeah, we did.
and it's gone now. I'll draw it for you here in a few minutes. But there's another symbol. This one, by the way, you recognize as being the same one that was on the goods that were leaving Red Larch, that were bound for the Scarlet Moon Hall. Okay, so I also put a note in there. We didn't review this last time, but 2 sessions back, the Crushing Wave Druids did make a passing reference to returning home to Riverguard that you see there at the end of that. And then Blokey has some more notes that are in there. I don't know if you want to comment on those or not, Michael, but looks like you put quite a few others in.
Yeah, I got a little bit carried away, and then I decided to start writing them like as if Blokey himself were writing them, and I got really carried away. Yeah, you guys can read those. I'm not going to read those out loud.
They're good. That's what it's there for. Oh, the Ekron. You also, Lexi also missed Ekron's Weekend at Bernie's performance with one of the
Oh yeah,
good
I
druids.
forgot about that. Oh,
I had too much fun last week with two
we
It
did
was
have a lot of fun, didn't
Yeah.
you, Harley? You're about to get locked out.
Yeah. So you ended up sneaking up, you ended up getting in a huge battle that was about right here.
Oh,
And in the course of that, a stray fireball that got thrown around by one of the druids that was really an Eternal Flame person caught fire to the camp, caught fire to the tower that it was on the top of the hill. The whole thing is now collapsed, and it is in ashes and ruin. And the people that were in it, as far as you can tell, were all killed, or they've kind of fallen and run off and abandoned the place. When we last left off, there was a small hole that appears to be an entrance leading into the ground that you found toward the back of the rubble. But I think the decision you all had made was you're going to wait till morning. The fire had kind of died down. You had daylight, and then you're going to see what you wanted to do with it. There's no apparent threats, although there is a pretty vicious-looking hound that's tied up over here.
I was about to ask what that was.
Yeah. Yeah. So you all can tell me what you want to do next. Right now, though, it's still nighttime on day 2.
Oh, okay. And so the hall is still burning, I take it then, right?
Yes.
Okay. I guess we need to prepare for camp, but I'm not gonna do that until we take care of that. And I point towards the hellhound thing. I'm not going to sleep with that thing around.
Yeah, I agree. Looks real scary.
It does. I'm going to walk over like right to the edge of its chain.
Okay.
And does it run towards me?
Oh yeah. I mean,
Okay.
it runs straight towards you and kind of hits the end of its chain right before it gets to you, and
Okay.
and just kind of growls and barks at you. It's got, you can see like these flames that are burning inside behind its jaw, and its eyes are blood red, just like you're looking at there.
Okay. I just slowly lift up full disclosure and point it right at the hound's head, and I pull the trigger.
Okay, go ahead and roll attack with advantage.
Okay.
All right, so that is a hit.
Okay. This is going to do thunder damage as well.
All right, so
6 piercing, 6 thunder.
So that definitely damages it. It kind of whimpers for a moment and reels at the shot, but it's still still standing there barking at you.
Double tap, and I fire again. Always double tap.
All right, it's chained up, so you're still attacking with advantage.
Okay.
That's another hit.
Oh wait, that was the wrong damage. I need to roll
Okay.
another. What is it? Another 1d6
Okay.
thunder damage. So 9 damage.
All right. So yeah, you get the idea. You still haven't come close to exhausting the amount of damage you would need to do to this thing. We can make a long story short if you want to, and you can keep firing at it till you kill it.
Yeah.
At range.
I'm just with every shot and every reload, Bloki becomes more and more frustrated. By all the gods, and he's just like loading rounds into the chamber, just firing until whatever it takes to get this thing down.
All of these shots just ringing off the hills, followed by dwarven swearing again and again, till finally the thing is just kind of lying on the ground, smoking.
I'll be right back.
Like the ruins that are beside it.
Yes. And I just sort of wipe sweat from my brow and go and take a seat.
Finally. All right, so are we gonna sleep for the night?
Hey, Princess and the Frog is still playing in the living room. One of you wants to go fix that. Not me, though.
So long rest?
Yeah, I'll go get it.
I think long rest. Here's the problem, though, is we still have that fire elemental inside of the Wicker Man statue, I think. It's right here.
I'll be right back.
What do we do about that?
So, to give you some backstory, we came up like around the backside of this hill, this way, and we came in and we saw this thing in here. No one else was around, and Ekron tried to stab it with a spear, and I think it worked. Like, the spear went in, and like the thing screamed and howled, and it was very nasty sounding.
Okay.
But it didn't kill it, whatever it was, and whatever it is trapped in there, I think.
Are you? I mean, are y'all afraid of it getting out?
Yeah, kind of, because I think I did an Arcana check or maybe a Detect Magic or something,
Okay.
and that's when we realized that it's like a fire elemental that's in there.
Well, can we like release it and try and take it down?
I
Or
don't
can
know
we-
if it's a I don't know if it's a good
That's a
idea
good
that we
idea.
try.
Without releasing it? I just
It's fire elementals are. I mean, what would Blokey know about fire elementals, Matt? Would he know anything?
Well, it kind of depends on his background. If in the past he has encountered a lot of different things that are arcane, he would probably know a lot about it. If he just kind of wandered out of a cave about 3 months ago and started adventuring, he would not. So that really depends on his background.
He probably knows a little bit about Arcana based on maybe some books that he's read, and also living underground with the dwarves. I'm imagining maybe they encounter fire elementals from time to time.
Yeah.
But I don't think he knows anything in depth. They're dangerous. That's all that I know. Very dangerous.
There's a good chance that Glory knows quite a lot about elemental
being a
magic,
tiefling.
and being a monk, because monks tend to focus on elemental
Well, that's good. Glory.
type constructs.
I'm
Yeah.
not sure I know anything.
I mean, you would certainly know enough to know any kind of elemental is dangerous.
Would I know enough to know whether or not we could kill it without like I don't know.
If you released it, could you kill it? Is the question.
Yeah.
Go ahead and make. See what kind of check we want to make here.
I hope that it's like a horrible check and you do terrible and you're like, yeah, we could take it.
Believe me, guys.
Yeah, go ahead and make an intelligence
Arcana.
Make it. You can either Arcana or religion. Take your pick. I don't think it's going to make any difference for you,
No.
but
Doesn't.
okay.
Not bad.
Yeah, so you've sat around and listened to quite a few stories about elementals. Some monks are very adept at manipulating the elements. That's what they do. Now, that's not necessarily you, but you've been around. I mean, everybody talks shop all the time, and so you've heard of some stories about them. This one doesn't look quite so tough as some of the other elementals that you've heard about. You feel pretty good about being able to take this thing down?
Are we gonna do it?
I kind of don't want to until Ekron returns or wakes up or whatever we're gonna say.
He's just sitting there like.
That's about 5 minutes ago. Yeah, that's 5 minutes from now. Hopefully, you get him.
Yeah. Well, I mean, would we be more comfortable if a couple people slept at a time and I could stay and watch it and make sure it doesn't do anything?
I think that's a good idea. I think that's best, is that we kind of keep an eye on it.
Okay. Okay. Well, I'm okay on. We fixed my health and hit points.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that. So
right.
we respect Lexi so that her con score is a 2 instead of a -1, and that's made a big difference. And
yes,
when we leveled her, she now has 31 hit points. Yeah,
nice.
That's a swing of 12 points per. That's a total of 12 points. That's 3-point swing every single level.
That -1 hurts real bad.
Yeah. So a lot better, feeling a lot better. But I have 29 right now. I'm not hurting too bad or anything.
Does Glory look like way buffer than the last time I saw her?
Yeah, just like you wake up one day and it's like, oh, what happened to you? Yeah.
I lean over to Chicken Kane. I think the tiefling's been pumping steroids or something. She's swollen. She's so swollen.
But I mean, I'm max on hit dice and key points, everything, so I'm fine to not sleep.
Okay. Cool. So you'll take first watch. I go ahead and I'm actually going to set up my bedroll. You know what? All these tents burned down, didn't they?
Yeah.
What about these tents down here?
You could go, either requisition one of those tents or just go move into them. You get the idea. You can't really see all these other campsites on the surrounding hills, but you get the idea that when this huge inferno went up and collapsed on top of the hill, everybody kind of made their way away from the area. So
That seems reasonable.
yeah.
That's probably what we should have done, but we're idiots. But whatever. I'm gonna go requisition or just go camp out in this tent over here.
Cool.
Okay.
Becca, what do you want to do?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go. Yeah. Should I go over here with Loki or?
Go for it, yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go over there with Loki.
Okay.
Cool. And I just set up right beside the elemental and keeping a firm eye on it, listening around me, making sure nothing's sneaking up on us.
Okay, are we ready for our long rest now?
Yes. I'm ready to get some spell slots back.
All right. Let's roll a die here.
Brett! Brett! Thank you, Mommy. Oh, I get cheese too.
Do you want cheese?
Yes, please. Okay, thank you.
All right. So, Brett, are you able to hear us?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you too.
Sweet.
If you're a multitasker, this is a way where you can get access to some background audio that I play during the game, but it's not necessary.
Oh, this Sirenscape game audio?
Yeah, you run a app in the background.
Gotcha.
So to quickly catch you up, not much has really happened, actually. Everybody's decided to take a long rest. Blokey and Sugarcane have set up in these tents that are down to the west of your character. Glory is pretty good on key points and hit points, so she's just keeping watch for the night. She's not going to take a long rest. And so you have an opportunity to get a long rest if you want to, either in a tent or out in the open.
Yeah, I want a long rest wherever Sugarcane and Blokey are. Or in this tent right here.
That tent has burned to the ground.
Yes.
Okay, this one.
Fire.
So not a whole lot happens over the course of the night. The fire elemental stirs several times inside the wicker giant, but it doesn't really seem to be trying to escape or anything. It seems to have given up on that a long time ago. And you hear a few kind of distinct howling and moaning sounds coming from under the rubble, from what appears to be an underground entrance at the bottom of the rubble.
Okay.
It's probably just a ground bear.
But that's really about the extent of it. There's nothing more to report in the morning other than that. Everything's very quiet. Everybody seems to have just scattered.
Great.
It's probably a drop bear.
Okay, well, we could, if we felt like it, we could try and take on the elemental. Or we could not do that and try to keep going and explore down stairs, below the surface.
Yeah, it seems like I don't know what we'd gain from taking on the fire elemental.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm not sure what that would accomplish for us, unless like we're gonna go down there and it's gonna get free and then come up behind us, which would be bad.
That's the only thing I was thinking was like, could there be a reason it would get released? And I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, but we killed everybody who might release it, so
Oh, okay.
not intentionally, but it just kind of happened. So I'm good with. I'm not bad. I'd be fine with exploring the rabbit hole.
Yeah, that's what I'm interested in.
Sounds good.
All right, so it's going to take you a few minutes. You have to kind of move some of the rubble around and kind of clear a path so that you can get to it. But sure enough, there are some steps that lead off into the darkness below this rubble. You can't really see how far they go or where it's. You've got about 10 feet of visibility from the light, and then it's just pitch black in there.
Does anyone have a torch?
I do.
I have dark vision.
I also have dark vision.
I think I still have that
What does
lamped
everybody have?
lamped hood thing or whatever that thing was called.
Oh, the hooded lamp.
Yeah, hooded lamp.
Wait,
I've
don't we all
got-
have dark vision? Oh,
I've
is
got
that
some-
the last campaign?
I've got some rope. We could tie it to the lamp and like lower it down into the hole.
I'm good with that.
Okay. I pull some rope out of my pack and tie it to Ekron's lamp. I have 50 feet, so
All right, so what's the plan? Somebody's going to walk in there. You're going to toss the lamp in.
it's a hole, right?
There's some stairs leading down. It's not like you can climb down.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
It's not like a.
No,
Okay.
you don't have to scale it.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Well, then never mind. We'll just do the torch thing.
Walk.
And the lamp thing. We'll just do the thing that we do with our legs.
Yeah, there you go. That
I was
works.
confused.
That's acceptable.
Who wants to go first?
I'll go first with the hooded lantern, but I'm not. Does that give me the equivalent of dark vision, or can dark vision still see better than me?
Dark vision is like 30 feet.
So it's like the same.
Yeah.
Dark vision is in dim light. You see 60 feet as if it was bright light, and in darkness as if it were dim light. I think with a lamp you have 30 feet. You have 15 feet of full bright light, and then you have 30 feet or another 15 feet of dim light.
Dim light.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't mind going first just because I'm kind of meaty, but.
Meaty. Hee hee.
Okay, so we've got Brett. For now, you got to go single file down these stairs. So
Okay.
Okay.
we've got Ekron going first.
I'll follow Ekron because I'm fairly meaty as well, and I have dark vision, so maybe I can spot something.
Cool.
There's anything.
I'll go last.
Okay.
And as we, I don't know, at some point as we get a little ways down the hole here, I want to use. I'm gonna want to use divine sense.
Okay. Can you show me divine sense?
Probably.
I just want to make sure I know exactly what it does before I start.
Yes. I see it, but how does one paste this into the chat?
Oh, you might be able to click on it. Well, let me see. See if I
If you
can-
have it in your spell list, you should be
Oh, hold on. Okay, let me move it to my spell list, and then I can. Or maybe I already have it. Nope, I
or if
don't.
you have it somewhere else, you can just copy and paste, I guess. Actually, what Matt meant when he said he wanted to see it was not that he wanted to see it in chat. He wanted you to show us physically what it looks like when your character casts Divine Sense.
Oh, perfect.
What does his face look like?
Yeah.
Well, he's a dragonborn, so it's hard to, really do
There's
it
not a lot of
justice.
expression there.
Yeah, there's not a ton going on there.
This looks dragon.
It does not want to let me drag it into my spell
All
list.
right, I will find it on D&D Beyond.
Yeah, it's here on. It just is not showing up on my thing here.
Oh, it's because it's not a spell; it's an ability.
Yeah, it's an. Oh, okay. Maybe that's why. Yeah.
Here, I'll copy and paste it in the chat.
All right, I got it now. You can open your awareness to detect undead.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Evil registers on your senses like a noxious odor, and powerful good rings like heavenly music in your ears.
Ooh.
Like the kind of music that you may find on Sirenscape.
That's right.
Check out our sponsors.
We need to get some. That's what we need. There's our sponsor. We need a sponsor. Sirenscape is the sponsor.
Yes.
Dude,
Brought to you by Sears.
straight up.
Okay, yeah. You've definitely got a sense that that there's something really bad somewhere beyond. I know this says 60 feet, but that you're heading into something that's not good. And it's not necessarily that there's anything within 60 feet, but you definitely sense that you're entering a place of evil.
Okay. Well, that's helpful. We know it's going to be bad.
So
I mean,
so I'd say now you're probably about 60 feet in, still pitch black, no end in sight to this tunnel that you're in.
power through. Let's keep going.
Yeah, I say let's just keep trucking.
What does it look like when Ekron senses evil? Does he look like he's going to be sick? Does he cover his mouth?
Based on that just description, let me.
So yeah, you keep going for 60 feet and 100 feet, and slowly behind you, the morning light from the stairwell that you came down begins to fade away behind you. Just still going straight and kind of slowly downward and downward and downward. And then you get to a point where you see something. It's very obvious. You don't even need to make a perception check. But it's very obvious that there is some kind of magical line or crossing or threshold that you're standing in front of. And what is everybody's passive perception?
Mine is 11.
How would one calculate that?
Um,
11. I see it.
yeah.
I see it.
I do not know how to calculate that.
It's
Oh.
on your sheet.
Yeah, it actually shows
Oh,
up on
where?
the sheet.
12.
It's right underneath the
Yeah.
stats and your abilities.
Oh, okay. Oh, 12.
Yeah, so I would say all of you really are definitely hearing this kind of faint growling sound on the other side off in the darkness.
Mm.
Can we see anything? Like even with dark vision?
Go ahead and make a perception check. If you're just kind of trying to peer down and see what you can
Yeah.
see on the other side of this threshold.
Yeah, I lean down and like get on my almost on my hands and knees and like adjust my goggles and peer into the darkness.
Okay.
And I am like Ray Charles. I do not see shit.
Yeah, you
Useless
can't make
guy.
out much except vaguely there's some shadows that are moving, maybe 90, 100 feet further down the corridor. That's about all you can tell.
Okay, I have dark vision too.
As
I'm
do
gonna
I.
I'm gonna get down low, push him out of the way a little bit, try to look myself.
As Glory pushes me out of the way, I whisper, "Shadow people!"
The shadows.
Yeah, so that with that 19, you look and just try to let your eyes adjust to the dark, and all of a sudden you can make out like at eye level with you, a good
What?
100 feet away, you can make out at eye level with you 2 pairs of red eyes that are staring right back at you.
Fun.
And they kind of narrow a little bit, and it corresponds with a growling sound. And then suddenly, it's not just one pair; it's a second pair, and a third pair, and a fourth pair.
You shouldn't have killed that
I'm gonna get my
dog.
shield out.
What do you see, Glory? What do you see?
I'm just gonna tell everybody to get ready. Just whisper like, "Ready yourselves."
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm busting out my shield on this one.
Oh my goodness. I turn into a cougar. No. Yeah. No. Black. Wait. Oh, right. I have new animals to choose from to become. I can become a giant wasp. Ooh, there's so many new things.
Can you become a salamander?
No, not yet.
Because that would be so cool.
Whoa, I can become a crocodile.
Oh,
That's pretty.
That's so cool.
can
my goodness.
you become a honey badger?
I
Yeah.
can't become a black bear, a reef shark, or an ape, or a giant wasp.
This is a type of situation that calls for a reef shark.
I agree. Reef shark it is. Oh, okay, never mind. No. Okay.
Oh, he's in the water.
Oh, there's so many. Ooh, I'm gonna have to go with the bear. I want to turn into the black bear.
Okay,
Yeah.
black bear it is.
I'm so excited. Level 4 has brought me so many new animals to become.
So I went ahead
all I care about.
I went ahead and put it out there. We're not on a map right now, but I went ahead and put the token for it out there.
Oh,
Right, so you wait a moment, and they keep getting closer and closer. Now everybody can make out the eyes, and then kind of slowly, out of the darkness, you see not just one, but 6 of these hellhounds all begin to kind of trot up towards you, kind of growling menacingly, and they stop just short of this threshold and they just continue to growl at you.
How many hellhounds?
6.
I look down into my arcane magazine and I look up sadly and say, I don't have enough bullets for this. They can't. Does it seem like they can't cross the threshold?
Well, you're not really sure about that, but you're pretty sure that what they're trying to do is warn you that you'd better not cross it.
Oh.
Can we test and see if they can cross it? Like, will someone poke one?
Poke one. I'm not poking one.
Shoot one then.
I'm a bear now, so I don't have anything.
You want me to try to shoot one?
Yeah.
I try to shoot one.
This is gonna be so
Okay, roll for an attack.
Okay, and it's not going to be a thundermonger shot. It's just going to be a regular shot, just to try to like dissuade them.
Yeah, so this one, you don't have advantage on this one because it's not chained down or anything.
Right.
And this one goes wide. But after you fire it, they all at once, they just leap across the threshold toward
Oh
the,
shit!
toward the group of you.
Nice.
Ah! And I just sort of.
Now we're in.
So let's go, just to kind of make this a little easier, let's go ahead and put you on a different page here. All right, so this is a very nondescript page.
Come on.
It's going to be,
Yeah,
as
that's
soon as I
terrible.
get it up, it's going to be a nondescript page. All right, so we've got sugarcane,
Why did it just take us out?
Oh my gosh.
and we've got Blokey,
Freaking the worst.
and we've got Ekron, and we've got Glory,
They're all gonna get attacks in before we.
and let's just do.
Come on, initiative. Son of a bitch.
Oh, my thing.
So here's
Went
what the
away.
hallway looks like, and then
Okay.
let's just. There's your magical barrier that you've just transgressed. And then I will put the hellhounds in. Whoops. So you'll all need to position yourselves along the hallway in the corridor there.
I guess I'm
Okay.
closer. Like here.
Yeah, which does the hallway go? Like, did we come from this direction?
Yes, you did. I'm
Okay.
sorry. Yeah, you came from this direction, and this is the magical barrier here. And then here they all are in kind of their pre-combat position before Blokey fired at them.
We're in a mess.
So
We're
bad.
in tight quarters.
Ugh.
And looks like we still don't have... Who do we not have in the pool yet?
Well, we did it, and then it went away because we.
Oh.
Yeah, it went away.
Just re-roll.
Oh, I cannot.
Please.
Not get a better roll.
Gosh, still not very
No.
good.
It was meant to be.
Ah, this is the worst.
All
It's not
right.
too bad. They didn't do so hot either.
So as they start leaping towards you, Ekron has quick reflexes. He manages to respond.
Well, I'm obviously going to, since they're all kind of in a right in front of me, I'm gonna use my draconic breath.
Yeah. Ooh, and it's ice damage, isn't it? Frost damage.
Yeah.
Nice.
I don't know if that does extra damage or not, but it might.
Yeah, so this is going to do... we're going to do con saves for all 6 of them. So this will take me a minute. So, but it's either going to be 13 or 6. So the first one, they got to save against what? Let's see here. Save against 12. The first one passes, so he only loses 6. Second one... he fails. He loses 13 points.
Nice.
Third one. He passes, loses 6. Fourth one. He passes and loses 6.
Nice.
Fifth one. Oh, fails big time. He rolls a
Nice.
natural 1.
No, nice.
Yeah.
So he is going to he is going to, in addition to failing his save, he's not going to act during the first round. And then the last one fails his, so he loses 13 points.
Wow.
All right. So, do you want to do, Ekron, want to do any other maneuvering around or anything like that, or are you happy with where you're at now?
No, I'm just trying to stay in front of everybody, kind of. So I think I'm in a good spot. I'm gonna just kind of keep my shield up, but that's about it.
Okay, that gets us to Glory's turn.
Okay. Woo. All right. I'm just gonna attack with my short sword on the one right in front of me. Let's see.
That is a miss.
Okay. Wow. Good.
Wow.
Good. Okay.
Anything else? Key points? Run for your life? Anything else?
I'll spend the key point
Okay.
and do a martial arts attack. I guess 2, but a martial arts attack on the one right in front of me also.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, obviously.
That's a miss.
Same thing.
Ouch.
Oof. Oh,
That is a hit.
oof.
5 more damage to the Hellhound.
Right. It's something. Okay.
This looks like a tough creature to you, though. I mean,
boy.
you've managed to land a couple of blows on it, and it still looks like it's going full force.
Okay, yeah, fast turn.
Oh no, now it's all
no.
their
Here
turn.
we go.
All right, so this one is going to kind of move around into Glory space. I'm putting it on beside it, but it's kind of moving really tight into Glory space.
Good.
And
Oh.
it is going to just do a biting attack on her. And it gets a critical miss.
Oof. Bites itself.
He bites his paw.
This one then is going to do the same thing with Ekron. And it misses. Then this one is going to advance, and it kind of looks straight at Glory, and it howls. And you see this this fire come out of its mouth and just begin to coat Glory with it.
Oh, heck no.
Oh no.
So I have fire resistance.
Oh no.
Okay, so this is going to affect Sugarcane as well.
This is going to affect all of us, I think. 15-foot cone. That's just like Ekron's frost breath.
Yeah. So all of you need to make a DC 12 roll. It's either going to be 21 or 10 points of damage.
Okay, so if I have fire resistance, does that do anything?
That will half it. That will half it again. If figure out how much the damage is and then have it again after that.
Dexterity saving throw. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited. We don't do a lot of saving throws.
Wait.
Yeah, we mostly just get beat up.
Shit.
Heck yeah.
Lexi. Oh, nice.
Dang it.
Wow.
I don't know how. I'm in my bear form. Do I just roll for dexterity?
Yeah, you just roll your dexterity.
Okay.
And I think that actually wipes out your bear form, doesn't it? let's see.
If she has less
How
than
much
20
damage?
hit
You have
points.
19 points, so that
Oh,
knocks
no.
out your bear form and knocks you back into
Normal sugar cane. Oof.
sugarcane
Dun,
Normal
form.
sugar.
dun. Plain or
Oh,
vanilla sugar cane?
Damage. Don't they have laws for this? Ugh. How many points rolled over for me?
2, I think.
2? Okay, that's not
Yeah.
worse.
And then I need to mark this one to show he has used his fire breath.
Just that one.
And now this next one is going to jump up and he's going to do a bite attack at Ekron. And that's probably a miss as well.
Yeah.
And then these two, they just can't get around the scrum enough to get at you right now. So they're not doing a whole lot except just sort of advancing towards you. And now it is Blokey's turn.
Oh, you got to put normal sugar cane back in the queue.
Oh, I do? Oh, okay. Do I just roll again?
Wow. I have lost over half my hit points.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Better be
How-
good. Better be good.
How far can I move back, Matt?
14!
You
Okay.
can move back all the way the heck back to the sanctuary. Well, I mean, right now you can move whatever your movement limit is,
Okay.
but there's no
Right.
restrictions on going backwards. I'm
Okay.
not sure if that's what you were asking or not.
Yeah. I was wondering if there was anything behind us that, like, the cave
No.
constricted or anything. Okay. I'm going to move back about 20 feet. Actually, I'll move back my maximum speed to give those guys as much space as I can. And does it look like I would be able to get a shot off against one of these things with as crowded as this hallway is?
Well, I mean, under the rules, you can do it. It's just there's no. If you get a critical miss, then you hit
Right.
something
Okay.
that's engaged with one of them. But the rules allow the attack.
Okay, hold on, everybody. I'm gonna fire. Full disclosure. Cover your ears.
Oh,
And I'm
yeah,
gonna
we
fire at the
roll.
one that's already taken damage.
Nice.
Oof.
This one right over here.
Okay.
I saw
Yeah.
the 1 on the dice roll and I panicked for a second.
So
Like,
Yeah.
oh, that's gonna hit me, isn't
so
it?
yeah, that is a hit.
Okay.
Oh my god.
12 points of damage. Okay.
Yeah. And I fire off the shot. I'm thinking about whether I want to cast a spell or not. Yeah, I'm not going to do it. I'm going to save it. All right. I'm done.
Okay. So that gets us to Sugarcane's turn. It still shows your bear form on the tracker, but you're in
Oh, it does?
you're in your normal form.
Wait, it says that we're at Ekron's turn on my screen.
Yeah, it's something weird.
What's happening? Oh, and then a yellow square is bouncing around. But whatever. Okay.
Yeah, it's your turn right now.
Yeah, Oh my goodness. How intelligent are these doggos?
They have a very low intelligence, but they are not beasts. They are fiends. And so there's no way you could control them the same way you would a beast.
Oh crud.
Dang it.
Okay. So animal friendship wouldn't work, and speak with animals wouldn't work. I don't have anything else. No,
The only damage spell you have is a fire spell, isn't it?
Exactly. And a short sword. Actually, no, I have Shillelagh. I could technically use that.
Do you have a quarterstaff or a club or something?
I have a club. I thought I
Okay. Just making sure.
think I have a club.
Yeah, because you have to have something like that for shillelagh to work.
Well, I have a flute. Can I whack them with the flute?
I don't think so.
I have
Do I have a club or something?
soap. I have soap. Why do I have soap though?
That's soap.
Yeah, I don't know. I I I I don't know. I don't know why I have soap. Yeah, okay, I guess I can't use shillelagh. I thought I had what is
Not
it?
without some kind of wooden weapon, a club or a quarterstaff.
Scimitar. What is that? I don't know why I have that.
I have a
Oh.
warhammer. Does a warhammer count?
No, because it's made of metal.
Hmm.
A scimitar is a curved sword. Curved swords.
Oh. Oh yeah, I think I stole that off of somebody.
It's like the one metal weapon that a druid can use.
Hmm. Well, guess I'm not using shillelagh.
You always shapeshift again.
I think I am gonna just do that.
It's probably more helpful.
No, yeah, definitely. Okay. Back into you know what, I'm gonna go with giant wasp this time.
Nice giant wasp.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's very disturbing to watch someone turn into an insect, but
Yeah.
that's awesome.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that'd be it's like a horror movie, like a 1950s horror movie.
You pulled a Jeff Goldblum, turned into an insect.
It's the wasps! Run for your lives! And then you got the teenagers, and one of them's like, "Ah, nah, man, the wasps are just a myth." And then you hear just creeping closer. Anyway, I will turn into the giant wasp. And that's a free action for me. And then I'm going to use Sting on which one has already been injured the most?
This one, I think.
Okay. Then I am going to use Sting on this one. See what happens.
Okay.
Ooh.
So the attack misses.
Ooh.
And so that's it. Yeah, it doesn't make this
Yeah.
saving throw against the poison because the attack missed.
Okay.
Which sucks because that's an awesome poison attack.
Yeah. That is really powerful.
Hmm.
Oof. Alright.
So is it showing Ekron now as the next one?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
good. Somehow we got it straight.
Okay, so I haven't done this yet, so tell me if I'm doing something wrong. But I'm gonna use Sacred Weapon. It basically just lets me add my Charisma modifier to all my attack rolls for 3 minutes.
Okay.
So I'm assuming for the extent of the battle. And then let's see, which one is the one that used the fire breath already? Was it the front left?
Yeah, this one is the one that has used the fire breath.
Okay. So this one to my right then. Well, yeah, no, he did take some damage. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna swing at that dude with my great axe and hope that I hit. Son of a.
Yeah, you do not hit.
It's too cramped. It's too tight in this tunnel.
It's too
Missing
small
all
for
of our
dragons. Okay, well, that's literally all I can do.
But your
Okay.
weapon now emits bright light in a 20-foot radius.
Wait, so that technically,
Physical
so an 11 doesn't hit because technically that's an 11. Does that still not hit?
No, an 11 does not hit.
Okay. Well, now I've got a shiny axe. That's what's up. I'm gonna stand here and look at it. All right, I'm done.
All right, it is Glory's turn.
This is a lot of goddamn hellhounds, you guys.
No, good luck.
Especially because we can't freaking hit any of them. Golly.
Ugh.
I'll swing at this one with my short sword. We'll try that again. 'Cause
Okay.
there's not much else I can do. Uh-huh.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god. We're gonna die.
It's terrible.
We may have to run for it.
Yeah.
I can maybe do a minor illusion of like a bunch of fog to help us escape.
Well,
Let's see how the rest of Lexi's turn goes.
Oh yeah, she does have a turn.
yeah, no, I'll spend another key point.
Okay.
Same hound.
Okay. That is a hit.
Hmm?
No, it's
Oh,
not a hit.
God.
I'm sorry. It's not.
Oh no.
What?
It's not a hit.
Same hound.
That
Okay.
is a hit.
Whoa.
Oh wait. No, it's not a hit.
Right?
Oh my gosh.
My mistake. It's not a hit.
All right, seven more points of damage.
Yeah. She's just
The worst
Just
martial
flailing.
artist ever.
Yes, yeah. Everyone's like, wait, where did you train?
Where,
I can't tell if she's fighting or if she thinks she's at a rave. Cannot tell.
All right, that's my turn.
All right. So the Hellhound's turn. This one first is going to kind of leap up in the air and try to bite at Sugarcane,
Oh snap.
Seems like a bad idea.
and looks like it misses. Then the one on the right side is going to attack Ekron, and looks like he misses as well. Now,
Get that night. Nobody can see.
this one here, kind of its nostrils light up, and it's going to do another fire breath.
Oh my
No.
god.
This will affect everyone except Beloki.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just watch as everyone is engulfed in flames.
No, is it gonna knock me out of my wasp form?
No, it's half damage, so it's going to be
You say-
10 points,
Oh, I-
which I don't think quite takes you out of wasp form. No, it doesn't.
No.
It takes you down to 3.
Awesome.
Oh no. So what was the damage, Matt?
21 or 10.
Again? Oh snap.
So since I'm using protection, does that count for this? Where we get advantage on?
What does protection do? Let's see here.
Is that the shield fighting style that you're talking about?
Yeah.
I think you're holding a great axe, so I don't think it applies.
Well, it's as long as I'm within 5 feet of. Let's see. Hold on.
I think you have
It's-
to be holding a shield.
It's my oath of devotion.
Oh. Okay.
Where is it? Yeah, fighting styles protection within 5 feet can impose disadvantage.
I think you have to be holding a shield for that.
Let me look.
It's called Aura of Protection. No, it's not. That's a 6th level.
No.
Yeah.
It's Oath of Devotion, and it's just like my fighting style is protection. Where is it?
Yeah, when a creature you can see attacks a target other than you that is within 5 feet of you, you can use your reaction to impose disadvantage on the attack roll. You must be wielding a shield.
Oh, okay.
That's the fighting style. I don't know if you're talking about something else, though.
Yeah, and so if you're
I
fighting
don't
with an axe,
think
obviously you
so.
don't have a shield.
Yeah, because I put it. I mean, I would have had to put it away to get the axe out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, I don't think I don't. I'm not seeing anything different. It just I don't see that in this. So okay, good to know.
All right, so I'll go ahead and mark this second one as having used his fire breath. And that gets us to Bloki's turn.
Okay. What's everyone's HP at? How bad are things up there?
I'm at
Pretty-
3.
I'm at 10.
I'm still at 19.
Dang. Okay.
I mean, yeah.
I think we may have to run for it.
Yeah.
I think so too.
I've got, let's see, level. Yeah. I mean, I can heal myself up on my turn, but
Okay. I
that's
am
about
going
it.
to take I'm going to take another shot at the same hellhound that we've been sort of pegging away at.
Okay.
God dang it.
Yeah, that's a miss.
All right.
Gosh.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to yell out, "Oh, I think it's time to go." And I move farther back
Okay.
25 feet down the tunnel. That's my turn.
All right, it is Sugarcane's turn.
Okay, I am going to shift back into regular sugarcane again. And, well, wait. Should I cast Minor Illusion to help us escape so they don't get an attack of opportunity?
So actually, if are you planning on? First of all, you're not engaged with anyone, so that's not a problem. Second, they will have an opportunity to do something that's called disengage. It's an action, but it lets them get themselves out of an engagement without an attack of opportunity by using an action. Now, you could still, if you want to try to create a distraction or something, you could try to cast a minor illusion.
No, I'm actually. Is it okay if I just stayed in my giant wasp swarm?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna stay there, and I'm going to just fly out. Oh, wait. No, wait, wrong thing. Okay, whatever. I'm gonna fly out.
Okay. All right, that gets us to Ekron's turn.
Yeah.
Okay.
As far as I can fly.
So gosh, man. I don't know if I should heal up and then try to, I guess I only have one action, so I would be able to try to disengage then.
I'm hoping that they're not going to be able to cross that barrier when we move away.
Gotcha. Okay, so what do I need to do to disengage?
Just declare a disengage action, and then you can move up to your movement limit.
Okay, so I don't have to roll anything to see
No.
if I'm successful?
Nope, you can automatically disengage.
Okay, well, I'm definitely going to do that. And are each of these squares 5?
Yes.
Okay. So 5, 10. All right.
Okay.
I have moveted.
That gets us to Glory's turn.
Okay, I will go ahead and disengage as well.
Okay.
And run away.
All right.
And flee.
All right. So the hellhounds see that you're fleeing, and they kind of move back over to the other side of the magical threshold, and just kind of continue to watch and bark at you as you run away.
Dang.
What a bunch of a-holes.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
and
terrible.
as you leave, it's clear to you that there's something really bad that lurks down here, but whatever it is, you're not ready to face it yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I keep going until we get back into the sunlight.
Yeah, I'll follow.
As do I.
Man, we took a beating.
Golly, yeah.
We got spanked, you guys. Oh, man.
That was no bueno.
No, it was not.
It was. Oof. It was almost the skull incident all over again.
Yeah, well, I mean, we didn't have to run from the skull. Like, we still won that fight.
We did? I thought someone had to carry us back somewhere. Do I remember that?
Oh, I think you're thinking of the steam method.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you're right. That's
Yeah.
exactly what I'm thinking of.
Yeah, we've had 2 near TPKs.
Yeah.
I crawl up out of the tunnel and I'm just like, and I just kind of like wander over and get like sit down on my laurels, just like take a moment to consider how close I came to death.
Yeah.
Mm.
Check all my stuff, make sure I didn't drop anything as I was fleeing bravely.
I'm gonna go over
Bravely.
all the elemental again. Kind of reflect on how we're gonna get any further in the cave.
Oh my god.
Reflect how you're going to what?
Not reflect. Just think about, reflect on the situation,
Just ponder.
whether or not it's going to be possible to get further into the cave. Probably not.
I don't think right now I mean, unless we can devise some way,
to get by them.
yeah, or to get rid of them.
If we had like a large source of water, I would assume we could do something with that. But there's nothing. And also, we don't have anyone who could really move that much water.
I don't know enough about hellhounds to say if that's going to do anything or not.
All I know is fire, no like water. All I know.
Fire, no like water.
A little bit of druid wisdom.
That's
Fire,
accurate.
no likey to water.
No, like you know water.
Maybe we should go back to town.
Maybe so.
Isn't that like a 3-day walk though?
It's like a day and a half.
No,
The journey.
you got here in less than a day.
Oh, really?
We did.
Yeah.
Oh, it just felt like longer because we got attacked. Okay.
Yeah, maybe so. You said we saw that symbol, the fire symbol on some carts that were coming out of town?
Yeah, they were carts that you were told were headed to this location.
Oh, I see.
Huh.
That might be a potential lead. Maybe we could go back to town and see, like, if those carts were headed here, where did they come from? Did anyone provide supplies? Did they talk to anybody? That sort of thing.
Yeah, so you can see Red Larch is right here, and then you just came up this path and came right here. You got attacked by the people flying the birds about right here.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, we still don't know what that was about.
Oh wait, I thought we recognized one of the guys.
At the camp?
Yeah, at the camp, I thought one of them looked like the guy that was on the thing,
I don't know. I
on
don't
the
remember.
vulture thing. I don't know. I'm not good at talking right
No,
now.
that's, I don't think that happened.
Oh, okay, never mind. I fixed the name, by the way.
Yeah, I see that.
It was creepy. It was creepy watching it happen. I was sitting there just looking at it, and I was like,
there are many things you don't want to see spelled out randomly.
spelled out slowly and randomly.
One of those words, hell. The other is like here. I don't want to draw it on the map because we need to be able to see the map, but it's like if someone wrote like "Don't look behind you" slowly.
Oh god.
Ugh.
Well,
Yeah,
I'm
that-
down to go
that
back
would
to
do it.
Red Larch, and I'm also down to do anything else.
As
I think
am
we
Except go
I think
back
we have to
and
go
face the
back.
Hellhounds.
But yes, exactly.
back
Yeah.
into the tunnel, everyone.
Okay,
Everyone line up. We're going back in.
good night's rest, and then yeah.
We're gonna keep plugging away at this thing until we get it. That would be awesome.
we might need our priest friend before
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be.
we
That
do
would be
that.
handy.
Yeah, so as Glory reflects on all of this and her trying to find some monk-like wisdom, the best she can come up with is there's something horribly evil that lurks below the surface here, but as I said earlier, you don't seem to be ready to face it yet.
All right. Yeah.
Dang, we're still trying to figure out the mystery of the glowing rocks, aren't we? It's all part of the
I had completely forgotten about that.
the glowing rocks and with the words written on them and the wind, foul smelling stank wind.
Right.
All those things. DruidCon
I-
2K18 sucked.
Yeah.
It was a terrible convention.
It was a terrible. Most everyone died.
Oh my goodness.
No one had any fun.
No fun.
I'm so afraid we're gonna come back from Red Larch and we're gonna get there and the fire elemental is just gone.
Truth.
It's possible.
And
Or it's gonna beat us there. Gonna burn down the whole. Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
Well, while we're sitting here talking, I propose we all take a short rest, and then we maybe pack it up and head back to Red Larch.
I think that's a good idea.
Yeah. I need
Okay.
some hit points back here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Two. Let's see what I get. Ooh, nice.
What do we roll again?
So you're going to roll your hit die. You can spend hit die to recover hit points.
Oh, okay.
So whatever your hit die is, you roll that and you recover that many points, and then you spend one of those die.
Gotcha. Get 3.
Okay, I spent.
5. Weak.
I'm actually going to go ahead and spend 3 and see what I can get here. Nice. Okay, I'm back to full HP.
Ooh, nice.
Sweet.
And it's nice having a lot of hit dice.
Yeah.
So yeah, so you just kind of sit around and rest for a few minutes, catch your breath, kind of get a little bit of a second wind, and you're feeling a little bit more ready to move out now than you were before.
Okay.
Sweet. I'm gonna just in case we run into anything, I'm gonna use lay on hands to top myself off. Does anyone else need to be topped off? After that, I've still got 15.
I'm good. I hate to come away empty-handed. Can I like search around the vacant tents and see if I see anything of value or anything that might be a clue to what what's going on here. More of a clue, anyway. I'm gonna do
Sure.
a quick search of the camps,
Okay.
just very brief.
Well, a lot of things. Yeah, go ahead and make an investigation check.
Oh, I'm good at that. All right. $16.
Okay. Yeah, and I'll go ahead, since other people are helping you on that, I'll go ahead and give you advantage. So we'll count that as a 20, since you've got a lot of assistance on this. So it's kind of hard. I mean, this is going to take 2 or 3 hours. I mean, I know you don't want to search it for days, but it kind of takes 2 or 3 hours to go through all of these tents. You you find a lot of things kind of up in this area in the rubble, like just pieces of paper and equipment and items of clothing that all have that same symbol on it, the eternal flame symbol on it. And so it's pretty clear to you that this was a really important symbol to the people that were posing as druids up here on top of the hill. The second thing that you pick up as you're searching through the camp is you kind of go through this one right here, and you find, instead of a lot of those symbols, you find what we talked about as the crushing wave symbol, which I need to just go ahead and draw that for y'all again, but I want to make sure I'm getting it right. So yeah, here it is. So it looks like this. Right there.
Oh, okay.
And this is the only place where this one keeps turning up in the items that are in the area. And one of the things you see in this pack that's burnt out is you see just a fragment of a letter. And the letter, the fragment that you can pick up in that letter says, "Discover everything you can about what the eternal flame is up to and report back to Riverguard." And the rest of it is just totally illegible. It's burned out, but you can tell it was some kind of written orders that were issued to someone asking them to basically spy on Eternal Flame here and report back.
Huh. Which way is Riverguard?
None of you really know exactly what Riverguard is, having
Okay.
not been from this region.
Okay.
Maybe we can ask someone back in town. We stumbled into a James Bond movie.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. That's something. We can work with that. Make a note.
Oh, I was doing the same thing, but I'll let you do it instead.
Okay.
So it's about midday at this point. You've rested up. You've kind of searched through the camp, turned over about as much as you could expect to in a short period of time. So what do you want to do next?
Make the journey back to Red Larch.
Yeah.
Yep. That's what I. Yep.
I'm good with that.
All
Sounds
right.
good.
So you can probably get to Red Larch by about sundown, but let's go ahead and check for an encounter while you're on the path.
Oh, God.
We're going to get a 19 or a 20. Could be an encounter on a 20-sided die. Somebody roll a 20-sided die for us.
Okay.
Nobody wants to do it.
Great. We're good.
All right, there we go. So you don't really run into anybody along the way, and just as the sun is going down, you manage to make your way back into Red Larch at the end of day 3.
It's only day 3?
Yes,
Good.
Ugh.
and that's where we need to wrap things up for tonight.
Yeah.
Okay.
DruidCon 2018 sucked. Worst.
We need to go to the inn and have a drink.
I know, seriously.
That was rough.
That was rough.